I just noticed that almost 50% of my year-to-date sales have come from one video campaign. How much should I double down on this? I've been preaching. You guys heard me. I did a podcast episode about this. Video is an insane. I'm trying to say insane, extreme, immense, like all those words. It's a crazy opportunity right now with video advertising on Amazon. If you are not running video ads, I highly encourage you to do it. Right here, one of our students in the program, 50% of their sales have come from one video advertising campaign. And I've talked to the student, we've seen his results. Crazy. Like, it's by far his most profitable advertising campaign. I've shown you guys my video campaign, extremely profitable for us. It gives us a ton of sales and it's one video. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And as far as how much should I double down on this, the first thing that I would say is if you are hitting your daily budget, if you're running a video ad, and it's good enough ACoS for you, right? Because I mean, good enough ACoS for you could be 40%, maybe it's 20%. It just depends on what your threshold is, like what you're trying to do. But if it's at an ACoS where you're like, hey, I feel comfortable with this ACoS, like it's, let's say 38%, and that's good for you, you're break even, or maybe you're profitable, then go ahead and make sure your budget is just maxed, right? Like, you better not be hitting your daily budget is what I'm trying to say. Is if you're spending $100 a day and you're making money from that campaign, and every day you check your advertising report and it's like, oh, daily budget reach, go ahead and raise that daily budget, put it to $200 a day, put it to $500 a day, put it as high as you need to. I wouldn't go too crazy, because if something crazy happens, you don't want to, wake up to a big surprise, but, bump that daily budget up as high as you can to make sure you're maximizing that specific campaign, right? But then as far as doubling down, you could, for example, like if you're like, hey, video's working really well for me, I'm getting good conversions, my ACoS is really good. What you could do is double down on video and make more fine-tuned videos for very specific targets, if that makes sense. For example, like for us, we have really one video that we run that kind of just advertises all of our bandanas. Like, it has a bunch of different bandanas in it. It's just kind of like just a good general video about our product and about our brand. And I could target all sorts of different SKUs with that video. But what you could do to double down is you could say, okay, I have different types of customers, right? I've got women who buy my products, I've got men who buy my product, or maybe I have young people and older people, or maybe you have different variations, you have different seasonal SKUs, however your product is different, you could double down and say, I'm going to make a very specific video for that specific type of customer. So then when you go to set up your campaign, the keywords that you target are geared towards that specific customer. So for I'll just give you an example. Like for dog bandanas, instead of just creating a video of our brand with a bunch of different dog bandanas and targeting the keyword dog bandanas, what we could do is say, okay, we have a 4th of July set of dog bandanas. Let's do a video. And I'm saying this because we wanted to do that this year, but things didn't work out. We won't get into that. Things didn't work out. We didn't get the video in time, but we could, like, say in theory, make a video only about our 4th of July dog bandanas and only target keywords like 4th of July dog bandanas, patriotic dog bandanas. So it's very, very targeted to the customer. So when they type in those keywords, our video specifically for our 4th of July bandanas shows up, right? So that's what you could do, is you could just create more videos, but make them very finely targeted.